works. Maybe I should, try to do this do these things as recommended. But again, it wasn't until, mid-February, early March, where I started actually posting and started reaching out. And everyone's reaction to me, to what I was sharing with them, is what gave me the energy, like, hey, maybe I should actually try this. And again, someone told me yes. And the beauty of that is now I felt responsible for someone else. I felt connected. I've been a manager in retail most of my career, and I just felt like, hey, I got someone who I'm now responsible for. And I made a lot of mistakes with this person. Don't get me wrong. I made a lot of mistakes. I didn't onboard them right. But it was a learning experience. Fast forward, the pandemic kicks in. I'm in the house every day. So it's like, hey, this is my time to be consistent. So I started taking my NRG every single day. Started taking my NutriBurst every single day. Started taking my tea 1 to 2 times a day. Just started being consistent. And what I noticed was I just had a pep in my step I didn't have before. I noticed I've always had a problem with concentration. I don't know what it is. I could be looking you in your eyes. You could be speaking to me. I don't hear a word that you're saying. But I noticed I was actually paying attention to what people were saying to me now. I was like, wow, I could tell you what you said. I don't have to, ask you to repeat it. So I just noticed my mental focus was actually there. And I noticed like I worked out 5 times that week. I was doing a lot more consistent with it. And, not saying the pandemic was a good thing, but, that being in the house consistently made me take these products consistently. And what I saw over a 6-week period, I was down 22 pounds. Didn't see it, wasn't really weighing myself. My wife had took a picture of me and I didn't remember her taking the picture. And then we just decided to take another picture. I was like, wow, I am smaller. You don't see it every day. You look at yourself. But we took that picture. I put it on Facebook, broke the internet. And, you got a lot of comments, positive, negative, wow, you're brave. I wouldn't have done that with that gut. But it really gave me a, just a sense of, wow, I can make it here. I can do something here. Long story short, fast forward, me and Katrina are directors with the company. Our team is growing. I'm getting the confidence I've never had before to talk about the products. 2 months ago, I was like, I'm TLC, you should try this. Now it's like, man, if you ain't on TLC, something's wrong. You got to get on it. I got the mask I wear, I got all these things. I'm TLC, we're directors. We're going to continue to move up. We're with this company for life. And her telling me, try this, her telling me, get in this, biggest order she's ever given me, the greatest one I've ever had, and I love her for it.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Yes, that is our story. But I want to move a little bit to the side here, and I want to bring up this awesome coach of mine. After failing in the industry of direct sales for over 20 years, she said yes one more time. Her weight loss story is inspiring people around the world. And her story has been featured on Business for Home as well as Momentum magazine. That's awesome. She lost 20 pounds in 31 days and her story went viral. She became a documented 7-figure earner and she did it in 17 months. How amazing is that? Her and her husband, Nate, now represent multi-million-dollar earners. I would like to bring to the line a stay-at-home mom, go mompreneur, Miss Pam McCray.
Yes, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Omar and Katrina, what a phenomenal introduction. And I can tell you, just sitting back, listening to both of you share, absolutely amazing. Congratulations to you both on your phenomenal testimony. Katrina, you've shared yours. You're down, how much weight, Katrina?
31 pounds.
31 pounds. And I tell you, looking absolutely amazing. I know that you both feel great. And Omar, oh my goodness, listening to you share and how you were saying you were shy. I'm like, Omar, shy. Okay, well, I didn't know that. But just hearing your testimony and just seeing that you've been able to drop 22 pounds and that confidence, I could definitely relate to all of that because that was me. right? I couldn't talk about anything, was very shy, but you know, it's something about when these products begin to change our life that, you know what, we find something different on the inside of us. So I just want to say congratulations to both of you on your yes. We're super excited to definitely be connected with you on this journey. And to all of your guests that are on here tonight, welcome to this call. Oh my gosh, to this Zoom, this packed out Zoom, in which so many of you are taking some time out of your schedule tonight just to hear about change. So I want to definitely welcome all of the guests that have been invited on here by Omar and Katrina, or whoever may have invited you on here, because I know we got some people on here invited by other people. So we definitely want to welcome the guests of everybody who who shared the link, who picked up the phone and said, hey, do you or anybody, you know, want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Or perhaps you got a call saying, you know what's the one thing you would want to change about your health? Or maybe you got a call saying, listen, I found a way that you can make some everyday money. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you we're doing all of that over here. So definitely I got a list of names. It's probably a whole lot of you definitely that I could say. I could just look over here to the side. Angelina, welcome. Annie, Barbara, Benita, Coach K, Danielle, David, Eugene, Katrina, I think it's Kinona. Laura, counted to my head, not to my heart if I mispronounce it. Linda, Lorenzo, Lori, Mika, hey Nadira, I see you out there, beautiful sponsors of Omar and Katrina, BFF, right? Redbone, Renee, Samaria, Sharinda. I love it, y'all, because y'all all put y'all name on. Sometimes people don't do this. It makes it easy for me. Steven, Takesha, Tammy, I think it's Thersha, right? I pray, I don't know. Tiana, Mazaria, Johnny, Patrice, every single one of you that are on here tonight, welcome, welcome, welcome to this incredible call tonight. And I just want to share with each and every one of you that it was just a yes that began to turn my entire life around. So if you're jumping on here tonight and you're excited to hear about these products, if you're excited to hear about this money, then I'm gonna let you know exactly what began to turn it around for me. Well, I just want to share with you a little bit about myself before I actually get into all of this. You see, 5 years ago, life was very different. 5 years ago, I was a woman, just like I shared. I could relate to Omar because I didn't believe in myself. I lacked confidence. I was a woman who allowed fear to stop me for a very long time. But I can tell you that I always believed that one day I was going to find the perfect opportunity as we tried business after business for over 20 years, my husband and I failing, but always believing that one day we were going to find the perfect opportunity. And I can tell you, you never know when one yes can turn your entire life around, but that's what began to happen for us. You see, after failing for so long, we believed that one day, you know, something was going to change. But I can tell you along the course of life, all right, been married for 31 years to my BFF, Mr. Nathan McCray. You know, we had our ups and our downs, you know, so many times the good times financially, some down times financially. As he was an engineer, we were accustomed to making 6-figure year incomes, but we still found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck many times. So this was a season in which I was a stay-at-home mom. And so as I journeyed from business to business, you know, never really making any money, I knew that something had to come about at some point in time. But honestly, before I said yes to this, I was about to give up on this industry. But I thank God that I didn't. You see, going through life, we had experienced bankruptcy, not just once, but twice. We ended up losing every vehicle. We turned to a life of renting cars after repossession. And I can tell you that there was a season in our life in which, you know what, we realized that, you know, God was opening up some doors and we needed to shift. Sometimes the only way to change things is to make a decision to change things. And so in that season, we decided to pack our bags, leave Atlanta, Georgia, move to Miami, where we had a plan, but we didn't know the full plan and what God was going to allow us to go through. Well, guess what happened? I could tell you after stepping out on faith, the life was good, the job was good. We looked up right around the holiday season time of 2014, you know, the corporate America job failed us yet one more time. That's the reason why in the season in which the world literally is going through things that we never would have thought that we would experience in life, right? Who would have thought that the world was shut down for 2-3 months or longer? Who would have thought that people would find themselves, being told that, you need to go home. There is no longer a job and have to turn to a life of unemployment. Who would have thought that we would find ourselves in the midst of something in which so many people are now understanding that their health is their greatest wealth, something that we've been sharing for the last 5 years. Well, I can tell you that the world now is looking at things different. The world is understanding that, I can't just put all my eggs in one basket. I need to take care of my health. And so I can tell you that in a season when that job failed us, we didn't know what we were going to do. But I can tell you that I started to sip on a little pack of tea. At that time, it was green. Now it's this beautiful royalty purple color. And I can tell you that as I began to sip on this tea, my life completely turned around. You see, in a season where we needed it most, when the job failed us, right around holiday season, 2014 is Thanksgiving. Imagine this, okay? We realized corporate America didn't care whether our children had some food. We realized corporate America didn't care whether our children had some Christmas gifts, let alone, ladies and gentlemen, we realized that corporate America didn't care whether we had a roof over our head, because by the top of 2015, we found ourselves homeless with no place to live. But I want everybody on here tonight to remember one powerful word, and that powerful word is yes. You see, you never know when one yes can turn your entire life around. And as I said yes to a simple cup of tea, and I began to sip, just like this, I didn't realize that I was gonna lose 20 pounds in 31 days, that my life would completely turn around as some belly fat went on flat. As the world, everybody around the world said, I wanna know how I could lose 5 pounds in 5 days with the #1 detox tea in the entire world. And so people all over the world decided to say yes. And so as things began to shift, I looked up, and that little 20 pounds, and I'm sharing my personal testimony, it turned into a $22,000 income from the comfort of my home in less than 60 days. You see, in that season, I began to realize that, this is not about me. This is the vehicle that I've been praying for so long in order to help to bring about the change in my life, but it's about impact. How many lives can I help along the way? It's about Omar and Katrina, who would say later on, yes later on. It's about Nadira, who would say yes later on. It's about all of their team that have invited on here tonight that would say yes later on. And as we shifted our focus, and I began to continue to share these phenomenal products, I looked up, in less than 7 months' time, I was able to turn one little pack of tea as a stay-at-home mom who once didn't believe in myself, who lacked confidence, just like Omar, into a $250,000 income from the comfort of our home. You see, in that season, my husband, who was still looking for the job, okay, once in command, building teams around the entire world, nobody was calling him back. So he realized, wait a minute, if my wife could go out and literally in 7 months' time turn a pack of tea into a documented $250,000 income, what if I locked arms with her 1,000%? Because he was already right there by my side, helping me do this thing behind the scenes. So then he realized, one could put 1,000 to flight, 2 could knock out 10,000. We began to lock arms, build this business 1,000%. We more than doubled our income in the next few months, closing out our first year at over $600,000 in documented income. We became a first generation millionaires in 17 months in our family. And I can tell you now, multi-million-dollar earners. I share with my story tonight, not to impress any of you guests on here, but instead to impress upon you that Omar, Katrina, Nadira, whoever invited to this call tonight, that this thing is real. I'm just like you. I just made a decision to not settle for the things that life has thrown us, as we were thrown so many curveballs financially. And as a result of it, I dug deep inside, realized that I do have some gifts and talents outside of being a wife, outside of being a mother, outside of being a daughter to my phenomenal parents. And I can tell you, it all started with a yes. Now, I do want to share with you, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? Results are not typical, but I can tell you that I realized I'm not typical, and guess what? Every single one of you on here tonight have some greatness on the inside of you that if you allow yourself to give birth to it, you'd be surprised at the things that you can accomplish in this world. So let me tell you about this phenomenal company that goes by the name of Total Life Changes. You see, we call it TLC for short. And right now we're having a CBD tox explosion right here in our incredible company, right? As we're impacting 20,000 lives in 2020, building for our legacy. But I can tell you that Mr. Fallon and his vision literally got started. He got started over 20 years ago with one product. All right, one product called an incredible liquid vitamin that I'm gonna talk to you about in just a few moments. And I can remember, literally, just hearing his story, how he locked arms with his BFF, Mr. John LaCari. And imagine, building a business, having a dream, working together, on an assembly line at Ford Motor Company, but yet on your lunch breaks, just going forward with something that will one day change millions of lives. And we're just getting started as we are a debt-free company on our way to becoming a billion-dollar debt-free company. And all of you have the opportunity to get in front of this thing right now as we're in momentum, the highest momentum. And so now think about this, not just here in the United States. Anybody on here ever dreamed of having a global business, a global home-based business? If so, y'all can raise your hand, or a home-based business that actually worked, because we tried a lot and none of us paid us no money. We was putting out way more money than we could ever bring in. But I can tell you, if you can think of people that maybe some people in Jamaica, Japan, I don't know, Canada, all over the world, Bahamas. Well, maybe you're saying, I don't know anybody in those places. Well, guess what? Neither did I, okay? But I can tell you the power of social media. How many of you been on social media today? How many of you post and get paid to put those posts up? You see, we post for profits. How many of you have clicked a mouse? You've been online today. How many of you have been on the internet on your phone? Because that's all we do. We become products of the products. We share these products, and I tell you, our lives completely change as a result of it. So it doesn't matter whether you know anybody in those places, because the internet connects us with the entire world, and that's how we've been able to build a global organization. But I can tell you, it all started with this little pack of tea. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days. All right, ask me how. And I want to ask y'all, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Because when I heard this question, I was like, this tea don't work. Come on now, seriously. But you heard Katrina's story. You heard Omar's story, right? The product works. But I want y'all to understand that this is not just about weight loss, okay? So if you're watching me tonight and you're saying, I don't need to lose a pound, wonderful. Guess what? 95% of the world wants to be like you. And so you can grab a hold of this product that's the #1 detox tea in the entire world, represent and help those who realize that the #1 goal that they want to do every year is lose some weight. They struggle with it, and 99.9% quit by the 3rd week of January. So we're here to solve some problems. I truly believe the person that solves the most problems creates the most wealth. And so now this tea, 9 herbs, no stimulants, okay? And as you're drinking it, it's gonna cleanse your colon. It's gonna cleanse your gut. It's gonna cleanse your intestines. Not many people don't realize, but we carry around, when you're not detoxing, you carry around about 5 pounds of fecal matter in your body. That's crazy, right? And so now this is a detox that's going to get it all out. When you think about your health, most of the issues that people battle with starts in the gut. So you wanna cleanse. Detox is nothing else. My husband is every bit of maybe, 195 to 200 pounds, 6'2", doesn't need to lose a pound, but I can tell you, he uses this tea every single day, all right? So it starts with the tea. You wanna cleanse it out. Now, the next product that I can tell you that Mr. Jack Fallon came around shortly thereafter is the instant tea, because he realized, even though we're social distancing right now, we're not used to that. All right, this was not something we were prepared for. But back then we were traveling, and so this one makes enough for a whole week. You put it in the refrigerator, you sip on it. But he said we need some on-the-go products. Okay, people are everywhere. People are busy. Right, we got moms, dads living busy lives. Whether we at home right now, some of us have become school teachers that we were like, okay, what the world is going on, right? So we're busy. So this one, the instant tea. Same thing, lose 5 pounds in 5 days, but it has an added benefit to where if you drink this one 30 minutes before a meal, you feel full, so you eat less. It has a soluble fiber in it that works with your stomach receptors so that you end up eating less. But all you do, you open this up, you pour it in a bottle of water, which is what I've done. You shake it, and it's filling, right? You shake it and you pour it and you drink it. Voila. All right. Powerful, powerful product. Now, the next product that I want to introduce you to, I had it on my desk. My brother came and stole it. Hold on. I think I got one over here. Is the NutriBurst. All right. The NutriBurst is a liquid vitamin that literally is changing lives all over the entire world. It's called the NutriBurst. 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, 1 tablespoon is like you eating 10 salads. Anybody out there ate 10 salads today? Anybody excited about eating 10 salads? No, not. Nobody is, right? But you can get it with 1 tablespoon of this. It's powerful. It's going to feed your body everything it needs, your cells. It helps with mental clarity, energy, focusing. Powerful, powerful product. And because it's a liquid, it literally is going to be absorbed into your body 98%. So those pill form vitamins are wasteful because your body can't absorb them, only about 10 to 20%. So this one right here, powerful. I always share a powerful testimony about my dad. My dad literally is 96 years old, but I want to share with you what my dad's condition was about 4 years ago. My dad was flat on his back. He stopped responding to us. He would not communicate with us. On top of it, his health was declining so much to the point to where a service stepped in and they said, Ms. McCray, we need to offer our services. Well, I could tell you what ended up happening was this. I said, you know what? Give my dad 1 tablespoon of this a day. Well, fast forward, let me tell you what ended up happening. Okay, my dad started having full-blown conversations. His memory got incredible. He went from not being able to lift a fork to sipping on hot cups of coffee. He's been wheelchair bound. Back then, 2 years, he's still in a wheelchair, but my dad has been able to get up out of his wheelchair, take steps with a walker. I have it on video. And I can tell you, I give God all the glory, the power of this NutriBurst, because it's like, we're aging backwards over here. Benjamin Button. I want to see right quick if I could pull up his before and after picture. I had it up here earlier. Let's see if I can get it to work right this time. And so that you all can see for yourself, because facts tell. Okay, so now this is his second story. Let me share. I shared this with somebody on another call. All right, that's a story that I don't even talk about. But let me show you this one first. Oh, okay, keeps wanting to pull up this one. Okay, hold on. I'm clicking on the different pictures. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can pull up this one. All right, it's wanting to share this. Okay, I got another way. All right, that's another story, and then I'm gonna tell y'all about. Let me show you. This is his original testimony. Okay, you see this one? This is my dad on the left before NutriBurst. You can see that's me by his side, flat on his back. He couldn't move. That is my dad after being on the NutriBurst. And I got a phone call about 6 months in from that service. They said, Ms. McCray, this doesn't normally happen, but your dad no longer qualifies for our services. He was released, ladies and gentlemen. And so that is one of the testimonies. Can y'all see this?
Coach Pam, no, we can't see it.
Okay, hold on. I'm sitting up here looking at it myself. Okay, I think I got this time. Sorry. All right, let's try this time. All right, here we go. All right, there you go. Can y'all see that? There we go. That is my dad on the left. That's him flat on his back when he stopped responding, literally. And then, after being on the NutriBurst liquid vitamin, that is my dad on the other side, on the right side. He's like Benjamin Button, aging backwards, ladies and gentlemen. And I could tell you that it all started with the power of that NutriBurst that literally is changing lives all over the entire world. All right, so that is that one. And then you guys saw another testimony. I just got off another call and I was sharing with them and I ended up pulling up that one. Recently, we moved to Las Vegas and my dad came with me. And, I don't even really think that we shared it with our team a whole lot. But during that season, when we moved my dad out here, because he was cleared to come out here with us, otherwise we would not have moved. Right around December of last year, we realized that the new community that we put my dad in, they forgot to give him the NutriBurst and this incredible product called Chaga, which my brother took. Okay, my brother came by and just cleaned me out just a minute ago. We have a very powerful product called Chaga. All right, which is anti everything. It's an anti-inflammatory, it helps with your joints. It also is high in antioxidants. It's a superfood, okay? It also helps with destroying abnormal growth of cells in the body. Okay, so it's very, very powerful. And so I ended up finding out that they missed giving my dad this for over a month. And here, there you go. Thank you, Omar. If everybody could see Omar on the screen, all right. And so they missed giving him the NutriBurst and that for over a month. And look what happened to my dad. Okay, and that's the testimony that you guys were able to see just a second ago. I'm gonna pull it back up. So he declined so much to the point to where we called my family, and we did not. Did my screen? Why is this thing doing this tonight? This is funny. It's wanting to pull up what here it is. It's wanting to pull up what it is wanting to pull up tonight. Okay, give me a minute. Share screen one more time. We try this again. We fall down, but we get back up. All right. All right. So there we go. So in December of last year, after they kept my dad off of their product for a month and a half, look what my dad looked like. So much to the point that where we were calling my family, telling them to come see, because we didn't know what was going to happen. After my brother and I went in there and we double timed, okay, the chaga and the NutriBurst. We went in there every day in addition to what they were giving him. You see, that's my dad and what he looked like in less than 5 days after being back on these products. So when I tell you that we're just really excited about what these products are doing as we're changing lives all over the world, that's the NutriBurst and the chaga, all right? But then I want to tell you all about another product, okay, called the NRG. Anybody on here lacking a little energy, you need a little bit of energy boost, because that's what this one is going to do. It is the power of NRG. It's going to turn on the energy, turn off the appetite. It's going to burn 300 to 600 calories a day, a phenomenal product that is helping with mental clarity, focusing, so many different testimonies out there. If you say it real fast, it's energy. And I can tell you, this is the third product that literally is the icing on the cake when you start with detoxing your body, then putting the nutrients back in with this NutriBurst, and now adding on this NRG. It's also known as the happy pill. It has a component in it that elevates mood, okay? So people who have battled serious conditions where, you know, they're not the happiest person, they may even be on medication, this product has changed their life. So we're happy over here with the NRG. Now, a few more products that I just want to mention. You want to drop 1 to 3 pounds a day, get back with Omar, Katrina, whoever invited you on here, and say, tell me about the resolution. It's a powerful diet plan that we have here that's really changing lives. And if there's anybody on here tonight that's saying, you know what, well, I want to gain weight, because we have some weight gain testimonies. Or maybe you like to work out, okay? I work out, try to do it as much as possible. My husband likes to work out. And this matrix, it's 100% vegan protein that's very powerful, in which we have testimonies of people gaining weight, but it's a meal replacement. So for me, I don't want to gain weight. I replace my meals with this. So it's very good. Vegan, 100% vegan, 21 grams of protein, and a lot of health benefits in this one. So I can go on and on with the products, but I want to move over. We got coffee, all right? You want to lose weight drinking coffee, grab a hold of the Delgada. I lost 6 pounds in 2 days on that one. But let's move into CBD, all right? Because I said it's a CBD tox explosion. You see, when I first started to hear about CBD, I didn't want any parts of it. I don't know if anybody on here is like me, but when I heard CBD, I'm like, okay, I heard marijuana, I heard getting high. I was a little ignorant to what the product could actually do, okay? I'm like, I'm 50 years old. I haven't tried any of that in 50 years. Don't worry about it. I'm not doing it. I don't care if I'm drinking it, sipping it, dropping it, none of that, right? But then I realized, girl, you are missing it, okay? Because I started to see all these different testimonies of people trying our full spectrum hemp tea, the first product that came out that's infused with lemon flavor. As people began to drink this one, and I started to hear testimonies of people who battle with skin issues, now their skin was clear. I started to hear testimonies of people who had a hard time sleeping at night, now drinking this tea and resting and sleeping like a baby. I started to hear testimonies of people who battle with chronic pain in their body, now drinking this tea, and now the pain was going away. So as I'm hearing all these testimonies, people battling with mood issues, people who didn't know how to handle, you know, certain factors of life and you know, it affecting their body in different ways, drinking this tea, calm, cool, and collected. So I said, wait a minute, let me try this tea. And I can tell you that not only did this product change my life, I was able to, I like to drink mine at night. I sleep like a baby, but I tell you, detox like none other. So we're excited about this one, but I also learned that there's something called THC. The higher the THC, the higher the high. Well, the legal limit is 0.3. All of our products are full spectrum, have less than 0.1%. So all hemp, no high over here. But if you're on here tonight and you're even concerned about a little point, less than 0.1%, then Mr. Jack Fallon, he's a genius. He has everybody covered. You see, at the top of the year, we came out with the broad spectrum hemp. It's actually more powerful than, it has more potent, more CBD in it than one pack of that one. But this one has 0.0% THC. No THC, all hemp, no high. Great for that person out there that may be in the military, that's a police officer and they can't, they say no, you can't have any of it. We got you covered. Just try the raspberry lemonade. They taste great. Same benefits as the instant tea, because you drink it 30 minutes before a meal and you get that full feeling and you eat less. So those are some of the CBD products. We have an ointment called Alleviate. You rub that one on, alleviates pain on demand. Never seen anything like it. Has so many other benefits. We're hearing people say, if you know how ladies like to put on the wraps, you can put it on your belly, helps to burn some belly fat. It also, I'm understanding, I see testimonies of it growing back hair. So a lot of different benefits of what this thing is going to do for people as they are grabbing a hold of these products, but also the harmony drops. What I love about this one is it's the CBD oil, but it's infused with vitamin E, vitamin C. So it's going to help you to keep looking younger, antioxidants, and something in it called MTCs that stops the growth of fat cells. When I heard that, I'm like, that's all I need to know. So I can tell you, I wake up in the morning, I get my Harmony drops. I go to bed with my Harmony drops because that's all, stop the growth of fat cells. I need that in my life, okay? So those are just some of our products. I can go on and on. We got about 50, but I'm not trying to keep you on here all night long tonight. So if you wanted to hear about these products, you should be texting Omar, Katrina, whoever invited you on here and say, yes, let me place my order tonight and get these products. But if you're on here tonight and you say, you know what, I want to become a product of the product, and I heard something about some daily pay and making money every day, stay tuned. I'm going to be on just a few more moments and I'm going to share with you how you can tap into not just any compensation plan, but the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. So I know that we have a phenomenal young lady on the line tonight that I believe is going to share her phenomenal testimony and what TLC has been able to do. So I want to check and see, do we have Takesha on the line with us tonight who can jump on and share quickly with all of the guests on here your total life change story?
Yes. Hi, my name's Takesha.
Hi. Hey, Takesha.
I came on in the end of March. My cousin Samaria brought me on, and she was like, she told me Katrina's testimony actually, and she was like, and she lost 31 pounds, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. So when I tried the tea, um, it was different. I'm like, okay. So when I ordered it, it it actually worked. I had ordered the Get Fit, not the Get Fit, the Solution Kit. I ordered the NutriBurst, which you take once a day, and I take it gladly. I got the Resolution Drops, which you take that 3 times a day, and it's just a little half a dropper, and you can take it like 15 minutes before you eat. And then I got the tea that they were talking about. I only have the instant now, but I had the steep tea at first, the one that lasts for a week. Well, me and this tea, the taste was different, but you can add sugar, the stevia to it and lemon, and it'll brighten the taste up for you. So I drunk it, and I was like, okay. And I didn't think it was gonna work, but yeah, like I said, the sample worked and this tea worked. And when I was taking it, I did it faithfully, and I lost 20 pounds in 30 days.
Wow, 20 pounds in 30 days. Congratulations. That's the power of our product. You're on that resolution. And I tell you, that's one of the products that we have truly really seen people's lives be changed. Take things up a notch. So congratulations to Keisha on your phenomenal testimony and on your yes, as together, we are changing lives. So ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do right quick is just shift gears, okay? And I want to show you now how you can become a product of the product. It's just that simple. And now turn it into some everyday money. If anybody out here wants to be able to tap into this daily pay, you see, we're excited because we are the Uber in our industry. And whereas the world has turned down over the last 60 days to 90 days, we have literally experienced the biggest checks in the history of our company. And so we're excited because the daily pay is literally paying out over $250,000 a day, not just Monday through Friday, but imagine getting a check on a Saturday and a Sunday. That's the power of this. So we don't just get paid one way, we get paid 6 ways. How many ways do you get paid on your job? Sometimes I ask people to put it in the chat, and it's usually 1, 1, 1. I know when we did have a job, we got paid 1 paycheck. Okay, that's the reason why we was always trying to find other ways to create some more cash coming into the household, because we was living paycheck to paycheck most of the time, right? And so we also learned too that in life we are typically we're taught one way of pay. That's linear income, where we trade our time for our dollars, right? That's the reason why so many people are at home right now on unemployment, because they were trading their time, for the dollars. And so when the government says you can't give your time, they're not going to give no dollars, right? And everybody had to turn to unemployment, unfortunately, right? And so now think about this. When you got other streams, then you should have the mindset of saying, you know what, I will never allow the world to put me in this position again to where I don't know. So the first way we get paid is what we call our retail commission. And again, I ask every single one of you, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Because that's what this tea is going to do, right? Or who do you know that wants to change their health in any way? As people all over the world understand, it's the greatest thing right now. And so now what's going to happen is you decide to say yes. You get back with Omar, Katrina, whoever shared this with you tonight, and you get started. Right? Well, when you get started, you're going to immediately be given a free state-of-the-art website in which you're going to be able to now send out to your friends and family. You can text it out. You can click put it on your post, click the link, order my product. They go and order a product from you tonight. You turn on your daily pay, as you first get started, guess what? You get a check tomorrow. It's just that simple. And I tell you, lives are for real being changed with the daily pay. Now, there's another component to the retail. You see, when you have some product on hand, it creates cash on demand. 1 pack of this tea, we pay $10 for. We retail for $20 a pack. Imagine doing this 5 times a day, 10 times a day, and creating some serious income. But what I also love is, as I'm showing you these products here, right? They're individually packed, okay? So imagine this. For a month supply of these, which is actually 2 bags of this, but for the CBD, it's 1 bag of this. There's about 25 sachets in every bag. So imagine someone who just wants to try a week's supply. We pay about $60 for this, all right? But you're able to literally double, triple, quadruple your additional investment, because you could take 5 packs of the CBD tea, sell it for $25, $30 a week supply, because it's 1 a day on this, 7 packs, 10 packs, whatever. Break down your product and literally triple your investment. It's powerful. Never seen anything like it. And people pay it, and people want to get results, and then they come back for more. So I can stop right there, and you can literally earn some serious lucrative income coming into your household from TLC. But now let me quickly share with you the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and 5th, and 6th ways. You see, the second way comes into where now you find other people just like you. Your friends, your family, people that you don't even know yet, because you're going to find people out there looking for you when you begin to share it on social media. So you're going to attract some strangers, okay? Because people want to be healthy, and they're looking for a home-based business right now. And so now you have this people who try the product, and they say, hold on, I know some people who want to lose weight, who want to get healthy. How can I get in the way of what's going to happen anyway and take home some of this cash? So now they partner with you. Every person that says yes, you're going to get a 50% match, all right? A fast start bonus based off of the one-time investment that they start their home-based business with. So for example, if they decide to get a kit that contains 3 products, okay? In that kit, it has 120 volume. So for every kit, you're gonna earn $60 because you get 50% of the product volume. It's just that simple. Every time they do it, you get paid. Now, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th way start to get into the residual income. What I love about this is Warren Buffett said this: if we don't find a way to make money in our sleep, we will work until we die. And that's what residual income is. When we lay down at night, we still are getting paid, ladies and gentlemen, because while we're sleeping, someone in the world is awake. While we're sleeping, someone in the world is clicking our link. While we're sleeping, someone in the world is joining our team. And so that's the power of residual income, where you get paid over and over and over again from a one-time effort. So now how do you activate this? It's called the hybrid binary. You just got to find two people just like you. One person that goes on your left, one person that goes on your right. They say, I want to be healthy and I want to make some money. You activate this way of pay. And now what's so powerful is that all of you are on this call tonight. We're on a mission, right? We're going to impact 20,000 lives this year. Our company is on the way to becoming $1 billion debt-free company. We're in high momentum. We've had the biggest checks. Over 250,000 people have joined our company in the last 60 days to 90 days, okay, since all of this happened, because people realize they need change. So you get in the way of something that is going to happen anyway as we become a household name. But what's so strong is that the person that says, put me in tonight, you're in a better position than the person that gets started next week, next month, 3 months from now. And as this thing begins to grow, right? Because everyone goes in one behind the other. There's going to be people who you don't even know. I call some of the names on here: Danielle, Coach K, Benita, Angelina, Lori, Lorenzo, Laura, Redbone, Samaria, Stephen, Tammy, Tiana, Anthony, Johnny, Zell, Patrice, so many of y'all that's on here tonight. All right. Literally, y'all might not know each other, but you can get in front of each other. And now teamwork makes the dream work, to the tune of being able to earn up to $20,000 a week. Now you may be saying, did this crazy lady just say $20,000 a week? I used to think it was crazy too, until my husband and I, we've been able to max this out, earning $20K in 1 week, not counting the other ways that we get paid here at TLC. Now, the fourth way we get paid is what we call a check match. Now, what I love is teamwork makes the dream work for real, because when we get paid to help one another. So now what's going to happen is this. It's called the 50% check match. So let me give you an example. Let's say, for instance, that we personally enrolled Omar and Katrina into our organization. We see their beautiful sponsor on here, Nadira. But I'm just giving you an example, right? And for the week, they go out and they make $2,000 on the bonus, on the binary that I just talked about. They're gonna get their $2,000, but guess what? Nate and I are gonna get $1,000 match, right? But now think about this. We also personally enrolled Nadira. Nadira goes out, does the same thing. She get her money, we get ours, a 50% match. If a person makes $1, you get 50 cents. They add up, right? It's a numbers game. Then if somebody makes 20,000, you get half, and anything in between is powerful. But then there's a second level match, all right? Just remember this, okay? Now, when every single one of you, Lorenzo, Laura, Kinona, Eugene, Danielle, Coach K, Angelina, Takesha, she's already on, Tammy, Tiana, she said yes, Anthony, Johnny, Steven, Sharinda, Samaria, Redbone, everybody says yes, right? That's another match, second level, up to 50%. Just remember 100% bonus payout. The fifth way we get paid here at TLC is what we call our lifestyle life changer bonus. Once you reach the rank of a national director, right? My husband and I, we did this in 5 months. Mr. Fallon says, I'm just going to give you $1,500 to maintain your lifestyle. This is one of the ways that we've been a blessing in our son's life. He's 20 years old. He's a sophomore in college. He was moved along in the school system, set up to fail, given grades he didn't deserve. We begged him, please retain him. They placed him into the 9th grade. He has a gift at playing basketball and can never play. But because we said yes to TLC, TLC allowed us to pay cash to the tune of probably 50, 60 grand for him to spend one summer school and a 5th year senior to go to Oak Hill Academy, where so many NBA players came out of. It opened up the door for him to have a full ride scholarship in Florida, a full ride scholarship in West LA, JUCO, and 15 Division I offers on the table this year, as he has now accepted Cal State Fullerton. One yes turns it all around. And somebody out there is dependent upon your yes, ladies and gentlemen. And that 6th way, as we get ready to close this thing out, is you'll feel it. Guarantee you. You see, passion is our fuel. We love each other, period. Grateful is our mindset. We have a lot of fun over here, so therefore we get a lot of work done. So now I know every single one of you on here saying, what do I need to do next, Pam, in order to say yes? I'm so glad you asked. Well, first and foremost, it's gonna take this. If you want to be a customer, you just want these products, right? You want some of the tea, some of the NutriBurst, some of the NRG, any of these products, send Omar, Katrina, whoever shared this link with you tonight, a message and say, I want my products now. What do I need to do? But if you're like myself, you're like Katrina, you're like Omar, you're like Nadira, you're like everybody on here. I'm so excited because these standard kits are back. All right. All right. You want to grab a hold of the Life Changer kit. All right. For $50, you can have a home-based business for $50 plus whatever product you want to start your story. Imagine that. And I could tell you about a story of a young lady in a third world country who literally said yes with $50, her last, as she didn't have any money to even feed her babies milk. And guess what? In 13 months, became a documented $1 million earner. So it's story after story. You get your kit, and now you can grab a hold of any of the kits. We have a kit called the Freedom Kit that's going to give you the instant tea, right? That I talked about, the NutriBurst, the NRG for about $169 plus the $50. You're in business, right? With unlimited potential. But I tell you, don't make your minimums your maximums, but you can get into this business for as little as $100. But if you're that person that says, I want some inventory, you can go all the way up. You can customize. But I say, it doesn't matter how you start. It just matters that you make a decision to start. So ladies and gentlemen, as I close this call out, I just want to say one yes turns it all around. Send those text messages, get back with Omar, Katrina, whoever shared this live with you tonight, and say yes. Your yes will take you all the way to the top. Too many times we pass over opportunity repeatedly with a poor mindset. But I could tell you that when opportunity knocks, sometimes you got to take some risks and walk through the door in order to turn your life around, because somebody out there is dependent upon your yes. So I look forward to seeing each and every one of you, not from the top, but at the top. The bottom is way too crowded and none of us deserve to be there. So let's take this thing all the way to the top. Omar, Katrina, you got any closing words you want to say to all the guests on here tonight?
I just want to say thank you for taking the time to listen in and learn what we do. I know a lot of you probably been wondering for a long time, like, why is she always talking about this orange bottle? Well, guess what? You can get that orange bottle and say yes to me and Omar or whoever invited you to the call. Please get back to them. If it was Nadira, Samaria, Laura, Tammy, whoever it was, get back with them, join our team, and say yes.
Yeah,
say yes. Absolutely. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Then the messages. See y'all later.
Bye. Thank
Good night,
you.
everybody. You're
Good
welcome.
night.
Good night.